Hey guys, welcome back to another yapping session. And today we're going to do a little truth talking, and we're going to talk about why motivation doesn't stay and doesn't work out as well as discipline does. So, let's get started. Okay, so first reason off is that motivation always comes from the feeling of needing to prove something to someone or something or anywho. It's just you're like, oh, when you come out of a breakup, you need to prove to that person that you weren't worth letting go, or yeah. So you always feel the need to prove something to someone, and that's why you're just gonna have a boost of like motivation. But after when you lose that reason, you just fall off and just doesn't persist. Unlike discipline, it's not whether you feel like it or not, you just do it. It's not even like to prove anything to anybody because you don't care really about what others think about what you do because you're working for you and not for them. So that's one point that's really, really important. Okay, and second of all, motivation is based on emotions and discipline is just a decision. You really need to think of it like that because, as I just told you earlier, motivation is based on feelings. Feelings and feelings and feelings. If you feel like you're not gonna want to do it, you're not gonna do it, you're gonna stay in bed and do nothing. And if you feel great, you're gonna do it. But if you feel bad, like missing a night of sleep or eating like crap, you're just gonna stop there because you feel bad. So if you feel bad, you're not gonna do it. But discipline is just doing it. It's not even it's a decision, but it's just like you do it. It's not like, oh, I feel like that. No, you do feel like that, but you're still gonna do it. You're not gonna skip on it just because you missed a meal or had a bad night of sleep. I'm not gonna ruin the whole day of eating if I eat bad for breakfast. Like, I'm gonna try to just still eat healthy after that. Why would I ruin the whole day for that? So why would I ruin a whole year of gym progress just because I had a bad night of sleep? I'm gonna stop right there. I'm just gonna give up. That makes no sense. Third of all, discipline builds self-respect. Every time you go, example, to the gym, when you felt like absolute crap, you're building trust in yourself and that builds confidence, and that confidence will feel better like than any motivation any day. Like really, you're gonna build so much confidence in yourself. Well, that will make you so much confident on the outside too. It's gonna make you feel way better and than any motivation at all. Feeling motivated is there, and feeling confident is there. And so it's really important to build that self-respect. You guys don't even understand. It's crucial. If you want to be confident and you want to be happy with yourself, with your habits, with your life, you have to rely on discipline, not motivation. I'll say it again, discipline, not motivation. If you would just stop at every little bump and mistake, it would not work out. Like, you guys really build that self respect. You need it. Like, it really makes you feel really better. Okay, yeah, and another reason, I think this would be the fourth one, but everybody needs the motivation to start. It's like the little Kickstarter. But really, after a few weeks, it's really there that you're gonna see where the line has been drawn between who only had the motivation and who actually picked up on the discipline. That's where you see the split from people that have been consistent for 3 years in the gym and the ones that go once every 2 weeks and stop going then and there. And it's really, really important to get into those habits really early on and not overflow yourself with habits so that you can actually keep up with them in the long term, because the long term builds a way bigger and better foundation than somebody that just goes to the gym. For example, somebody that goes to the gym twice a week, but for the rest of his life. And he does it twice a week. You would say, whoa, that's not optimal. Why would he only go 2 times a week? But there's this other person that goes 5 times a week. But he goes 5 times a week for 3 weeks. And after he skips 4 because he's not motivated anymore. He goes back, he does 4 times a week for 2 weeks. And after he drops to 1. And then he stops for 6 months. And then, you would say, oh, but he's doing 5 times a week. It's way better. Well, it's not, because he overflowed himself and he didn't actually stay consistent, and he didn't get to actually see valuable results. Or maybe he did, but they're not really permanent results because he just stopped. It's just like the people with the diets. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm trying new keto, I'm trying new this, do that, but they actually don't stick to it because it's way too big of a clash between their old diet and their new diet, so they can't even keep up to it. And it's just, they're gonna drop back to eating what they did before because it was too big of a clash. So it's really, really important to not just get overblown by that little motivation at the start, and really hop onto that discipline train. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, and for a last little point, is just that discipline outlives motivation anytime. And that's just basically a resume of everything I've said. You need to build yourself confidence and self-control and self-trust more than just going based on your emotions or your feelings. I get it, if you feel super sick and you have mono or something, don't go, rest. But any other situation, if you feel just tired and sad, you can still do it. And I swear that after you're gonna have and went to that gym session, you're gonna feel way more energized and way better, because the exercise actually gives you more energy. It doesn't burn you out. It's just gonna make you feel way, way better. And I know that working out makes me feel better on my insides too, because I know it gets me moving and it really makes me feel really great. So I know that, oh, if I wake up with a tummy ache or something, I'm just not gonna be like, oh, I can't go to the gym, I have a tummy ache. No, I will go and I will feel way better and do the things you like. And one little trick for you guys, if you have a hard time, or if you want to get into the gym but you're like, oh, I really don't like that, I'm scared, or I don't know, catch it up with the dopamine spike that they call it. It's just like, oh, give yourself a kind of a reward. Like, if I go to the gym, I can get an energy drink. I know this one saved me a couple mornings because I did not want to go. I did not, but I promised myself an energy drink. And so I went to the gym, I walked my booty up there, and I got my energy drink, and I pushed through that workout, and it was actually the best workout I've ever had. But, like, since I gave myself a kind of reward, it made me want to go. And so I wasn't holding back and not going, or you know, it gave me that little boost of motivation that I needed to keep up with my discipline. It's just like, sometimes you need that little kickstart to just get back in going. But you guys just need to not give up on yourselves, and you do have control over your actions and what you do. And once you pick up those little small habits and using those dopamine spikes to get you going, it's really going to help you build some long-term habits and really help blend your motivation and discipline to make it way better. But you cannot drive yourself only off of motivation. You guys need discipline. And that is how I will conclude this video. So like and subscribe. I hope you like it, and tell me if you like this little filming spot because it's really comfy. I'm just sitting on the floor, but I really like the lighting, and yeah, that's it. So bye guys.